Here we go, guys. Ultimate Team 25 deep dive. We're going to be learning some information right now. Here we go.
Build your ultimate five-a-side
From
and play
Pieface,
with friends,
guys.
leveled up by FC IQ tactical presets and player role boost, and loads more updates from community requests.
Suggested players.
Aslan, my guy, take it away.
Thanks,
Damn,
Philly. Ultimate Team this year is taking a new shape, as well as building on familiar features you've come to love. Our biggest update to Ultimate Team is the addition of 5v5 matches.
Chat's writing EA shills. Oh my god. Chat, have some FC IQ, will you?
Whether you're by yourself or with friends, matches are always played with 4 people and an AI goalkeeper on each team. Bring in a player from your club and you'll control them for the entire match. And together, the players you pick
Oh, crocodiles are back.
Earning everyone rush points.
Blue.
A new way to get rewards in Ultimate
Rush
Team
points awarded.
each week. New Rush events will be released throughout the season that will allow you
Silver
to use
Rush.
players from your club and earn rewards. It's the perfect
New corner
complement
glitch,
to the
chat.
intensity of rivals and champs. FC IQ is completely overhauling tactics in Ultimate Team, giving you more control over how your team behaves on and off the ball. Manager items will now feature tactical presets that make it easier than ever to emulate your favorite manager's tactical setup based on their
Oh, so
real-life
you could just
style
put the
of play.
manager in and then...
And with the addition of player roles, there's even
think I
more
got it.
opportunity to customize your players, unlocking new levels of tactical depth and strategy. Work rates have been replaced by roles, and special items released throughout the year can have boosted roles in different positions. In FC 25, Evos will be less restrictive, allowing you to use your favorite players more often. Tired of all your Evos being green? This year, you can add backgrounds, borders, animations, and even sound effects to your players. And we heard your feedback. We're excited to finally introduce a storage system for untradeable player duplicates, which can be accessed from squad building challenges. We're also removing contracts. Players and managers.
I think
will
the
no
best
longer
2
need
things so
contracts to
far I've
keep
seen
playing
has
for
been
your
Rush
club.
and
We've made improvements to rivals
the storage,
as well.
100.
Weekly rewards will now be based on a new point system, so even if you draw, you'll still progress.
1 out of 9
And
points.
relegation is back. We're decreasing the total number of checkpoints and allowing players to be relegated when competing at the highest divisions. Live friendlies will no longer use your rival's rank for matchmaking, and instead use form, ensuring that players will always want to compete at their skill level. To round it out, we've got an all-new Ultimate Team Stadium for you to personalize, paired with new broadcast elements that reflect your squad choices and highlight the most dangerous players on the pitch. We're excited
Gold
about
Stadium.
all these updates between Rush, FC Cosmetic Evos, and some long-awaited community updates. Ultimate Team is jam-packed in FC 25. We'll see you on the pitch.
POV camera, cold.
Oh, you absolutely will. This sounds unbelievable. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome back to the world's game.
What will you do for the club?
Okay, guys, who has the pitch those? Oh, that was rough. Listen, yes, the side of the people saying like, "Oh, you'll still buy it anyways." That is true, but oh my god, like wow, that felt like we didn't really learn anything. I mean, did we learn anything there? I'm trying to think what we learned. We knew about. I think they had we knew about Rush. I think the first thing I learned there was like the manager preset tactics. So that's pretty cool. I'm just comparing this to eFootball because they have something where like the manager has a preset style that he's really good with, but I don't think that's going to be what this is. Basically what this is that you put in Pep, he's got a system that you could like put that system in right away, but then you could still change it. So I don't think it's like a boost with that manager, right? Friendlies is still based on your matchmaking. Yo, but you know what's so funny? I think for the longest time, EA was trying to deny that there was like SPMM and friendlies, right? Yeah, I don't know if this is... I would say if we're going to be objective, I think this should just be official Ultimate Team preview. I don't know if deep dive is fair for this. This system right now, let's say in Elite Division, you need 7 wins. So what I would expect to probably see is that, you know, maybe that'll turn into... I don't know what they'll do. Maybe it'll still be 21 points, but like you could get it with draws or something. Like, you know, a draw is 1 point, so you could, I don't know. Maybe that's probably what it's gonna be. Relegation, you know. Let's listen. It's not about the above average player, but let's talk about the good players, right? The sweats. Is it gonna be even more sweatier now? Because any of the casuals that we had that got trapped into or stuck into playing in higher divisions, they're all going to go down. They're all going to do this. We used to have this in older FIFA. So anyone thinking this is a W, it's kind of questionable because listen, I remember what Rivals was like in FIFA 19 and 20. You're queuing for 20 minutes, and once you find one game, it's somebody that probably hasn't taken out his trash in 3 weeks and his room smells horrible. That's what it's going to be most likely in the top divisions, or you're going to be playing a pro. For the casuals, this is good. In Division 4, Division 5, Division 6, that's where everybody will probably go. They'll find the division that has the best rewards for how sweaty it is. So for me as a good player, I'm so on that, but obviously not all these changes are for me. Let's not be selfish. And then we have a brand new stadium complimentary of EA. Now, this is interesting because this is Silver Rush. Battle it out with your overlooked silver items in this limited time event. So we'll have to see, assuming that the rewards are going to be correlating into the objectives tab. So as you can see, you have like rush points and match coins. You can choose players. The tunnel is back. Let me see if we have a deep dive here because there should be something. Bro, if you get Elite in FC24, you'll start at Div 7 in FC25. Yeah, so there's got to be something out here. Let's see if there's a deep dive pitch notes that we can go into. How are you keeping a straight face? I mean, let's be objective about the state of where our game is. We will probably see the timeline from this trailer just absolutely nutting about the tunnel being back, being like, oh my god, it's so nice, thanks EA. And then I'm also assuming saying people are going to be looking at the Evos going, holy crap, I can design my own Evo, which, look, objectively, it's just sad for the path that we've been going in for the last year or two. Like, objectively, it's annoying. So hopefully there's a little bit more here outside of cosmetics, because I felt like with Rush, I actually learned quite a bit in their deep dive. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Chat, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team Rush. Bring your favorite player item from your Ultimate Team club. Team up with friends. FC IQ and Ultimate Team. FC IQ, this is all going to be, just like corporate wording. Cosmetic, new stadium, okay. Rush is a 5v5 AI goalkeepers, allowing you to either team up or drop in as a solo player and get matched with other players. That's cool. That's cool. You don't need to have any friends. So that's good, chat, right? Bring your favorite player to control, and your team's choices will contribute towards earning Rush points. When playing Rush, you'll need to first select an event. Rush events in Football Ultimate Team are designed to offer players another layer of challenge, so you have to select the event. You need to select an event. Battle it out with your La Liga items. So, if there's only this event possible, you'd have to do whatever they're asking for in this one, correct? Squad building. Rush introduces a collaborative squad building experience. You and your teammates will have 90 seconds to select the players you want to use in the match. DLC. Each of you will only be able to control the player you select. Duplicate players are not allowed on the same team, including other versions of players as well. Bonus per goal. Earning Rush points. Rush points are the primary way you will complete weekly objectives and earn rewards. The fastest way to earn points, winning a match. What is this? Blocks are optional challenges that your team can solve collectively. And within each Rush squad building phase, your team can have up to 5 blocks to complete. Block requirements can target player attributes, team composition, and more. So that's like objectives. Plus, okay. So you have like certain multipliers you could do. Rush objectives. All right, EA. How about the okay, you get this skill rating in Rush with your boys, and you get like, cheeky little pack or something, right? What's up here? EA, where's the cash cups for Rush, huh? Cash cup. I want to see cash cup inclusion. So Rush points objective. Matchmaking. In Rush, you can play with any group size up to 4 players, and whether you're playing in solo, duo, or trio, players will be found to fill the remainder. Matchmaking will take into account your skill level within Rush specifically, and use this to match you with teammates and your overall team skill when finding opponents. Okay, so there goes that idea of casualness. Matchmaking pools, there's the SPMM in another new mode. If a player leaves a match in progress, okay, FCIQ overhaul. FCIQ overhauls tactics to deliver greatness control over your team strategy. Player roles, okay, manager presets, we just went through that. These are all the player roles. We've seen these. Role familiarity, we've seen these. Personalize and share. FCIQ introduces a number of other improvements to how you set up and manage your tactics. Tactics will now be shareable via a short code that you can show your friends. Okay, formation and position changes. Center forward and left wing back and right back has been removed. So they removed the 4-4-1-1, the 4-3-3-5, and the 5-2-2-1. But the 4-4-1-1 will still have the 4-4-1-1-2. As it says, other variations are available. They've adjusted the 4-3-2-1 so that it's 2 cams instead of 2 center forwards. The 5-3-2 and the 5-2-3 is getting replaced. Instead of the wing backs, it's going to be fullbacks, which would mean it's going to be even, like, there should be more space out wide, but, like, there should be a more narrow horizontal line because a left back and a right back should be even closer to the left and right center backs, but maybe there's more space on the wing. 3-4-2-1. Okay. I don't know if they actually are changing much here, if this just has to do with, like, revamping with FCIQ, you know? So you have a new stadium to use. Detailed match presentation, new broadcast sequences have been introduced to highlight the most dangerous players on the pitch, as well as the squad building and tactical decisions made by you and your opponent. The match introduction will now highlight your opponent's players with the most goals and assists, as well as notable player debuts. During matches, new broadcast elements have been added, which reflect your team chemistry, squad building choices, cosmetic evolutions. We want you to have more ways to personalize your items and flex your achievements. So in EAFC 25, evolutions are being expanded to allow you to change the visuals of your players in all new ways. What can I customize? You can add new visual elements, change the color of your player items, and add animations or even sound effects to your favorite player items. We'll also have customizations that you can adorn your player items with to reflect your accomplishments in the game. They cannot be stacked. So if you do a new Evo, bye-bye. Cosmetic evolutions will be accessible through the main evolutions page, where we've introduced tabs to better categorize the selection. They can be activated in the same way that other evolutions and can be obtained with coins, FC points, objectives, or rewards. Evolve your favorite player items more often. Evolutions can be a great way to customize and level up your favorite players, but in EAFC, it wasn't always possible to evolve the player items you want to do to entry requirements. In EAFC 25, we will allow more flexibility in what players you upgrade. Evolutions can have maximum limits on certain attributes. Players who will meet or exceed the limit can be still selected for that Evo and receive upgrades to their other attributes as long as they satisfy the requirements. That makes sense. So if somebody misses the Evo, you can still get the boost on the other stuff. That's good.
Hello, Pick.
Community improvements. Duplicate storage. Okay, 100, that's good. 100, that's more than enough. Division Rivals is intended to be your everyday destination for competitive play, and we made a number of changes to improve the experience. Oh yeah, baby. Let's play some Rivals today. Weekly rewards and points. We want your hard-fought draws. Just tell you, like, it's not a bad idea, but man, we are going to see some new level of rats that just like to hold the ball with a draw next year. Holy. So yeah, rank +1 for a win, -1 for a loss. 3 wins. 3 wins, 1. That's pretty straightforward. Division 1 and Division 2 will have no checkpoints. And losing a match at the beginning of a division will result in being relegated to the end of the previous division. As before, once you reach the Elite Division, you cannot be relegated until the end of the season. So there's no checkpoints, which means it's going to be, oh my God, 1-0, 1-0. This is going to be Copa America, especially. You imagine the professional fouls being added. This is going to be 1-0 every game. 0-0, 1-0. No checkpoints at all. And if you lose a match at the first start of the division, you're going back to the previous division. Legacy division placement. In EAFC, your starting division and rivals will take into account your highest division. The adjustment will help you get to a well-suited division faster, earn higher tier rewards quicker, and help ensure. So if you reach Elite in EAFC, you go to Division 7. Wire a boost, man. Yo, just put us in Div 10, man. They put Division Elite 1 and 2 and 7. 3, 4, 5 go to 8. 6, 7, 8 go to 9. And then all the new players go to 10. Live friendlies matchmaking is now based on form. This is similar to champs, but we will take into account your wins and losses across all live friendlies, not including house rules. As a result, you'll be matched against opponents who have won or lost a similar amount of games as you have. I mean, guys, the problem with the way that EA is doing this is like, And I don't know how they're not realizing this, or maybe they just liked it better. But like a couple years ago, we had this huge problem, man, where they had the setup of this too sweaty, and everyone wanted to lose games on purpose. How are we missing that? How is EA not seeing that? And like, oh my God, man, so many frustrations that I'm really getting tired and over complaining. But like, everyone's nutting about this new tunnel animation. Bro, we had a tunnel animation for 3 years, bro. It's just a reskin. Like, that's genuinely the best news of FC 25 is genuinely the SBC storage. That's it. And like, that could easily be DLC'd, but instead EA is going to make you pay $100 for a pre-order. That could easily be DLC'd. There's no way they need to, like, you know, FCIQ. And for me, you know, I was feeling really optimistic, and a lot of people were hating on me, man, because I was like really into Rush, and people are like, yo, Nick, why aren't you hating on EA? Because I thought Rush looked cool. But bro, I'm kind of going back on it now. Because let's read through why I'm going to be mad about Rush now too. Dude, what happened to casual gaming? What is wrong with casual gaming, bro? Read this, bro. Like, in Rush now, what did they say for the Rush matchmaking? Matchmaking. Dude, matchmaking will take into account your skill level within Rush specifically and use this to match you with teammates and your overall team skill in finding opponents. So I'm like, how restrictive is that going to be? You know, if me and my boys win 5 games on Rush, are we just going to be playing sweat after sweat? There's going to be no sense of randomness there. Do you want shit teammates? Dude, I don't really care, man. There's a part of like having fun that's just the randomness, man. Even like I've been doing some fills on Fortnite, and it's like fun because sometimes you get a shitter and sometimes you get someone nasty. Like, is it, you know, I'm just talking more like, okay, let's say I go with 3 people in the chat to play Rush, right? How restrictive is that matchmaking going to be? You know, that's the question mark. How restrictive is it going to be? Because this mode to me, like, seems like it's going to be more fun to play, right? Yeah, it feels like I'm still sitting here waiting for a casual mode. I mean, I guess the argument is that the most casual mode out of any of these modes is still going to be draft. But the problem with draft is that it's paywalled and they don't change the rewards. So how casual is it, right? Because, you know, not everybody can go do a draft. There's already an entry wall to it. I feel like you're delusional. It's EA. Yeah, I know. No, well, I'm not really asking for that much. All right, so yeah, overall highlights of today. There will be SPMM and Rush. There's going to be objectives for Rush. I think something new I learned is that like certain managers going to have preset styles that you could just plug in, and then you could edit from there. So like formations and tactics probably. EA is giving us a new stadium, so everybody will have a complimentary of EA. You can like change your Evo. You know, two positives overall though of today is definitely going to be, in my opinion, the dupe storage, which we knew about, and the Evo. Where's the Evo thing here? This is a W because, like, I've had Evos this year that I've missed out on stats by, like, 1. But if I was able to do it, the car would be crazy. So that's a nice one, right? Because, like, let's say it doesn't fit with, like, 1 or 2 of the stats, but it's upgrading 5. You can still do it. It's just going to upgrade the 3 that fit the requirements out of the 5. So that's pretty nice. I like that a lot. That's a cool one. So that's probably, I would say that's probably the best news I've seen today from the Ultimate Team side of things. That's pretty cool. I had a lot of players this year that I wanted to Evo that I missed out on just by a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be that. That's what we got to look forward to in FC 25. $100, is it worth it in terms of the overall changes? We still don't know anything about gameplay. EA are very good at masking gameplay because we still haven't seen anything out of the gameplay.